Biden and Russian President Vladimir Putin are expected to have a pretty high-stakes conversation. It's the second phone call between the two leaders in a month as fears mount that Russia is preparing a full-scale invasion of Ukraine. ABC's MaryAlice Parks joins us now for more on all of this. MaryAlice, you follow this closely. We know tens of thousands of Russian troops, upwards of 100,000, are currently stationed at the Ukrainian border. In that call earlier this month, the president already threatened severe sanctions if there is an invasion. So what's happened since that call, and what are we expecting from today's call?
Yeah, Phil, little has changed on the ground. So the real question is, will any of the terms of the negotiation change? We know that Putin has denied that he's looking to invade Ukraine, but he has said that he wants guarantees that Ukraine or any other former Soviet Union country that borders Russia will not be admitted into NATO. The United States and NATO, of course, have balked at that. They don't want to give any kind of guarantee. They say that it is up to NATO to decide its own members. And so if Putin wants to save face, if he wants to not invade but still have some political cover at home, does he come to this call with new demands? We will be looking at that really closely. And we will also be looking at whether President Biden at all changes what he is threatening. He's not only threatening these crushing economic sanctions in cooperation with partners, but that he would help advance military and security presence in those Eastern European countries that are already a part of NATO. So again, we'll be looking closely to see whether either of these presidents sort of ups the ante or changes their terms.
And this is a tough one because the people are preparing for this to happen, certainly the Biden administration. But if this does escalate into a full-scale invasion, what happens next? What does the Biden administration do?
Yeah, that's a great question. No one thinks that the United States would send troops on the ground to defend Ukraine's own borders. But we do know the United States is sending a lot of military equipment and has threatened and promised to send even more. ABC obtained an internal memo, though, from inside the U.S. Embassy saying that the embassy there in Kyiv is making some preparations, emergency preparations, in the event that they have to evacuate personnel. So that is very interesting. They are trying to cover all of their bases. One more interesting point, we know that a U.S. carrier strike group that was scheduled to go to the Middle East has been redeployed to stay longer in the European zone. And that was interesting. The Defense Department didn't want to confirm that that had anything specifically to do with what is happening in Ukraine, but they did say they felt like the U.S. military presence was needed in Europe.
High-stakes phone call. We know you'll be following it for us. MaryAlice Parks, thanks so much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.